Alright, team. Welcome to Alan Wake 2. I briefly started the game and then realized I had a butt-naked fat man on my screen. And it was no bueno. So, here we go again. Let's try this out. Ridiculous.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking
Creepy
for
high definition Alan Wake.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Yeah, nobody wants a story to end. Not a good one, anyway. Rorschach test. Or a landscape turned sideways, whichever one you want to pick.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
If I'm picking, I'd rather be the monster.
Ripped to pieces along the way.
Oh dear.
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Because the diner, remember?
Not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
When do you get what you want?
This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
All the faces. All the masking. Alright, so let's see if this nudity sensor decides it's gonna work this time. Alright, that's better. Well, I got fat man ass on my screen. This is about where I cut it off, because I was like, I don't know what else it's going to show, but not about that life. Oh yeah, you could totally see his dangly bits, I'm sure. What you need, my dude, is a diet, I'll tell you that. Hold on a second. Alright, had to tone in the graphics a little bit. Bump them up because we were looking at rookie graphics. And I ain't about that shit. Waddle on, fat man. And what he needs is a gym membership. Get rid of that beer gut. No, you gotta speak up, son.
Where'd he gone?
Yeah, they tend to do that when you come out of the water naked with your junk flopping around. Oh, I hear whispers. Follow the doom path, fat man. Oh, you can run. Okay. Oh, no. Hurry up, fat man. Oh, don't do that. That's rude. Gonna give me a heart attack. But you really are trying to give me a heart attack 4 minutes into the game. You really are trying to give me a straight up heart attack 4 minutes into the game. No, thank you. I hear things all around me. Oh, they growling. Oh, no. It's one of them. Batman doesn't have any weapons. Well, that doesn't sound friendly either. I'm gonna need you to not, thank you. Oh, go to the light. Go to the light where you're safe. You better learn to jump today, fat boy. Go to the light. Go away from the light. Oh no, there's one there too. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh. Oh, run. Oh no, not that way. Run, fat man, run. Oh no, there's another one. Run. Oh god. He's shooting me. Stop shooting me. I don't have any defensive tools. Oh. Oh no, that's bullshit. I'm assuming this is supposed to happen. Hemingway? Was that Nightingale? What? Yo, that symbol on his necklace. Pretty sure that's straight up from Control. What the fuck indeed? Sure. Yeah, running is the right choice. Well, that guy just had a bad day. Doesn't need to worry about that gym membership now, though. Just saying, no big. Oh, jeez. Jesus. Got that Control style slam on the screen. Unnecessary, good sirs. Super unnecessary.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
That is a
What
really
happened?
well-adjusted kid,
Work stuff.
or a future concern.
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
She's got some sass,
Bye, kiddo.
and I'm all about it.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Yeah, stop frowning.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
So hard on the Mac. What the creepy fucking unison coffee drinking is that?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Got these Max Payne vibes going on
Okay.
so hard.
Any words of advice?
Don't die.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay, Max Payne, calm your shit.
Here we
Alright.
are.
Didn't Remedy actually do Max Payne?
Time to get
Hold
to
on.
work.
Remedy totally had a hand in Max Payne. And I forgot they actually made a Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
Not getting shot
check
like
out
the
that
sheriff? Invitation. Return 1. Ooh, map. What's on the map?
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Alright, Max Payne, calm down. That is his new designation.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Is he gonna get up and run away?
Hey there, Agent Casey, right?
Hi.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
Breaker's still around.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
With the man and all?
The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Proving your point, huh? Good job.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
That kind of defines where organs belong by calling them organs.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
I mean, not joining a murder cult,
We have
apparently.
anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Thanks.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Oh shit, look.
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off.
I was wondering if the
Store,
FBC was going to come up.
campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
This location is closed off by the FBC.
Before
What
we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Okay.
Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
What would you like to... You can access the case board. The
The Mind
hell?
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
The
To sift through
hell?
clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
I guess.
The facts are on the board.
The writing's on the wall.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
What do
Worth
we
taking
know?
another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Use da-da-da to move around and zoom. You are now free to navigate. Alright, what do we got? All victims reported missing in 2010, the time of the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we need to talk to somebody to get more evidence. We got a drawer full of no cases. And we got us a map. Dora the Explorer style, let's go. My location, looks like there's... looks like there's a pretty big boy. Alright then.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Yep, just
Close to
playing
cracking
around
it?
in my mind.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
I'm gonna crack it. It was Max
Arcane
Payne
Nature.
in the woods with the candlestick.
There's too much sky.
You know, even when you're inside, there is still a sky, right? I'm concerned Max Payne doesn't have object permanence as an FBI agent.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I guess we're not getting in here.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Is that part of the case? Visiting the Mind Palace does not pause the game.
I
Got
need
it.
bolt cutters.
Okay, we gotta find some bolt cutters. Got it. Simple enough. Or we just need to go to that other side, maybe. Maybe the
Hey,
bolt...
Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Alright, Max Payne. Rampage at the rental cabins. An unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Does a hike a day keep depression away? Doubtful, but you decide. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Miss Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. Bright Fall's own virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. And that's all for the news. So I'm not reading the entirety of those things. Making our way down jungle. Walking slow because we're looking at everything. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not. Whoa.
You're not what? Don't pop a joint there. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. If you say so. Reflections, how do they work, I guess? Yeah. Oh, is M different then? Well, I've been hitting M because, you know, any normal game also puts its map key on M.
I'll be back in a second.
Run.
Yeah, time to rummage around. So it looks like that's scribbled out of the equation. Go up the road.
I have things to do.
All right, not
And this
going
is
up.
not the right way.
How do you know? You don't know my life. It could be the right way. Either way, it wasn't giving me a choice. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. Meh. Looks nice though.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Sure, why not?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Oh, don't tell Casey.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Yeah. I wonder if
Those
that's...
cheesy crime books.
I wonder
But
if
he really
that's,
hates the movies.
I wonder if that's coincidence. My dad used to say, when going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough got going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Meh. Magazine size. Land 2 headshots in succession to stun an enemy. That sounds like the way to go there. Oh, look, we got a new case. Plop it on the board.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
Are you sure?
Another message?
Or is it a clue? Why do we drag these things on
Doesn't
here?
look right.
How about there? Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So there are 8 to find in this area. 7 to find in that area. Somebody to talk to. Yada yada. Okay. 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 Little scavenger hunt. I can dig it.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Jesus.
Getting back to nature is your thing.
Not a bad place to get murdered. You know, I feel like here is going to be my murder spot.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
All
You
right.
think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
All right, Max Payne. I like the rain. The rain goes along with my deep voice and brooding soul.
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
General store, huh?
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I mean, they're just federal cops instead of state cops. They just have a fancy
This is the
name.
scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Oh, you don't
He
say.
didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I don't know. I wasn't here for them.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
How
Coincidence?
rude. New line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewed at the case board.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed.
Yeah, it's generally problematic for living. I assume these all fall onto this one.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Control. You're now free to examine all the shenanigans. Talk to somebody, find evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Cult-tastic times ahead.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Party time. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Alright, so those are for later. Can't do anything with them. Will we talk to you? Yeah, sure.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
It is
He was
Nightingale.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Huh. Until now.
Yeah.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
This fucking guy.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
After
He
his
doesn't look
partner
the
got
same.
killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
A whole
Probably
lot of shit
something
show.
this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I would say it's premeditated. Since they had that trap set up
They planned
big
for the murder
goodly.
to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Were they waiting specifically for him, or were they just waiting in general?
Profiling.
Okay.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. piece it together.
Sure. Profiling you can use profiling in Saga's mind. Place to get inside the victim. Get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Jeez, I can word. I can word big good.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
No big.
How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Darkness.
There too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen
How the hell
as the
she
victim.
deduct that?
Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Well, all right then. Of course, it's the darkness. We need to find more evidence.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You do that.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
Is it though?
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm.
That is the conundrum.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
It's not that big.
Gives me the creeps.
It's a creepy tree,
You
though.
need to get out more.
All right.
It is kind of creepy, though.
The hell? Black-ass footprints.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
You want to grab it?
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Read a manuscript. Oh, okay. It's like, why the hell can't I pick it up?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines
Clickety-clack.
stretched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okie dokie. Not
Someone's
creepy
been
at all.
watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Audacity, huh? Well, I would be like, welcome to Thunderdome. All assholes enter. No assholes leave.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
Being murdered.
Words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
What will you find in the body?
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay, then. Going from the woods to the morgue seems like a fantastic change of scenery.
A witch with no heart.
Hey, it's that
A
lady.
strange echo of owl murder.
The way she says "our murder," or the way she says "our," is so weird to me. The witch's ladle. There's no mystery. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. It began a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Man, the tongue twister.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fan.
Be a dick.
Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'm an FBI agent. I think I'll be fine. Probably can handle the wood. I know I can handle the wood. Giggity. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I liked her yet. Yeah, nobody cares. Sunday, so I told her and she said thanks. Fucking kill me. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my guy. Should have been on that game sooner. I guess we got us a thing. Whatever that thing was. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Okay, sure.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Did you...
Oh no, I cut off the conversation.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I was enjoying the volcano conversation. Assume we're not going this way either. Yep. Cut off twice. You cut me off left, you cut me off right. I'm assuming we'll do something that makes the water recede. And shit hit the fan, of course. You can use blank to activate Saga's flashlight. E, I think it's E.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Some suspicious activity spotted. No reports. Hunters out after dark. Yada yada. Alright, where haven't we gone yet? We got an investigation point in here. Still got plenty of these to find too. A whole bunch in the woods. What the hell was that?
I'll be back in a sec.
That's blocked. Up that way is blocked, but I'm willing to put a bet on there being something behind this blocked path. What are we betting? No idea.
A lunchbox again.
Sure enough.
Who's leaving these out here?
Question. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Okay, so let's see. Can't go that way. Been up there. Been there, there. So we'll come down, go back in here. Where Fat Boy got murdered. Seems like a plant.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nope. Just doing my own jam. You know how it goes.
I think I saw something.
Wait here.
Oh, this is where I got murderized by the cult man. Because he was a dick. I mean, I assume there was no real escaping for Fat Boy over there. As this would have ended in a dead end anyway. But I want to say, for not knowing what was going on, I almost made it to the dead end. And that just proves I was on my toes. Even though they were fat. How do you like the knitting, hero? I made it just for you. Well, that's 3 down. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget, I got the feeling again. Yada 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 yada. Not a care.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Why, thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Anderson. This place reeks. Smells of human. Mr. Anderson. Now I gotta watch The Matrix. Fuck. The hell did I do? Oh, spacebar.
Wonder what's inside.
What's in the
I should
box?
take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay. Confused, follow the steps. Wash hands. Take chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Wash hands. Take chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
What kind of dream? What kind of dream did you have that was about deer heads mounted to a wall? Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. Well, what if that's not true? What if something else? Something less natural and much more man-made. Intentional, yada yada. Don't care. Okay, so take a nap. Piecing it together. Opposing triangles. What was it? It was washing hands, which is up, down, triangles, side by side. Bridge is, here we'll say, diagonal joined, vertical joined, opposing sideways. Let's see how that plays out. Diagonal joined, vertical joined, opposing sideways. There we go. Like a boss. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Well, I'm not a tree, but I also don't respect your authority. So there's that. Bring, hello phone.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
I'm gonna assume that's a no.
Nice talking to you, too.
Alright, so what else haven't we hit up yet? I think we're good. Yeah, we wiggled all the paths, except for up this way. But since that leads back to the
Locked.
car,
They really don't want people coming in here.
and it's locked anyway, I guess it doesn't matter.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
That's so, like, sinister. Why do you put it like that, Max Payne?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Coffee time. There we go.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Do not touch this station. It is property of the FBC. Ooh, piece of candy.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Halfway done with them already. At least in that area. Want to know what that doodade's for?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Cavity search in its most literal terms.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over, yada yada yada. First wildlife in the Pacific, yada yada yada. Moved inland, foliage is stunning, yada yada. After I saw a weirder guy, I decided to change spots again. That's fair. I would change spots as well. That depends on the kind of weird, I guess. Some kinds of weird are perfectly acceptable. Some are not.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Unless he's not the killer.
With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Well, I would like to go there for a pause. But coffee,
The diner's
man.
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
It's a hell of a nose you got there. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls.
So sleepy.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Just a few more days.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Good to see you.
Well, good to see you too. Thank you. Dude is just jamming. I mean, dude is just jamming all by himself.
Good day.
With zero music. Dude is making his own music. He is ready to disco. But why? You go from a disco to like a waltz. He really is. He's just jamming out all on his own. He didn't give a shit. You do you, man.
I'll be
Private.
back in a second.
Roger.
Rest easy, buddy.
Oh dear. I'm assuming this is our place. It looks like her room.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. It's cute, that is.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Alright.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Max Payne?
10 remaining.
10 remaining? The fuck is that?
10 remaining.
Why? What does that mean?
10 remaining.
I am concerned that it is talking at me to begin with.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Ugh. That's an annoying prank. Ruin good food.
I can't force it open.
You okay?
Good to see you.
Well, it is good to see you too, strange person.
It's not opening.
Can't open any of these doors up. Super dark in these rooms, though. At least on my side. The hell did I find?
By Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
Yes, we are the rainmakers.
And we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded.
Well, alright then. Little hiccup there. Got anything going on over here?
I need something to cut this.
Ugh, more bolt cutters, huh? Alright, fair enough. What I need is a map.
Hi.
Howdy. Alright, looks like we're good to go.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. all the locked doors.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar.
I can't argue with him.
Get it in Coffee World.
Never enough coffee.
Get it now.
I need bolt cutters.
Bolt cutters everywhere.
See you around.
Well, okie dokie then.
Oh dear. Cute.
Isn't it though?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Is that Sean Ashmore? Sure is. Aren't you supposed to be in Quantum Break? Isn't that another Remedy game? Pretty sure it is. Go back to Quantum Break. What are you doing? Get out of the many worlds thingamajiggle and go back over there.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
What happened to Lady Sheriff?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
FBC doing its job?
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On Ed. Have some pie.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Yeah.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Hello, dark. Oh dear.
I feel bad for these guys.
Fair enough. I mean, they're dead now, so not much can be done about it. I wonder if that is what this is about.
9 remaining.
Sure is. Okay, so we're counting down the deer heads we find. Got it. Weird, but I got it.
I need something to force this open.
Oh no, I need bolt cutters.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Okay, well,
So what did you
Doesn't
see
sound
in the
like it when you
woods?
put it like that.
So what did you
Doesn't
see in
sound
the
like
woods?
it when you put it like that. This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
You got a hefty thing for your novel there, so...
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree."
What cult calls itself a
We
cult?
found it. The whole thing was terrifying.
What did you find?
That's all.
Profiling.
The cult of the tree.
Seriously.
Why aren't the bookers telling me?
What cult calls itself a cult?
The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
Give me the bolt cutters.
Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Give me the bolt cutters.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okie dokie.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Well, let's get to work. Cult goal.
Nope.
Cult symbols. And then gear.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
I don't know about exciting.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Is that Rose?
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga!
How the shit?
Anderson, as I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What the hell?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, her name is Rose.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No.
What?
You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
That creepy violin cueing, though. Don't like that. No, sir. Well, that definitely goes in the symbols box.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello.
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
Avocado toast. What about guacamole toast?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Sure.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Fantastic.
See you around.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
Only
Looks like you
bitches
have
are
some
wizards.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests.
Real
Deerfest.
men
Always
barbarian.
draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
And/or crusade.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
And/or wizard.
Rose?
That doesn't really matter. It's
Yeah, she's a
D&D.
bit of a space case. He always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Yeah, nope. Just take that normally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Chopping up body times. Okay. Super dark.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
God damn it, Max Payne. Calm your shit.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
What if we don't, though? What if here I say, I'm gonna take a break? So, y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one. And I'll be back in a bit to continue these shenanigans.